Hi, I'm Jamey from Stonemaier Games, and today I'm going to talk about my favorite mechanism in the game Turing Machine. This is a deduction game, and it might be one of my favorite deduction games now that I've only played 2 rounds of it, but I really enjoyed the game, especially the second round once I figured out what was going on. So the first round, it's a little confusing. The game has you put out these cards that say things like the value of the blue number, and then it might have 3 different options. The blue number is less than 3, the blue number is equal to 3, or the blue number is greater than 3. And the possibilities for those numbers are shown here on these punchboard style cards, numbered 1 through 5 in 3 different colors. And you are trying to figure out, for this combination of cards the game gives to us, what are the numbers for each of these colors. So you're deducing what the actual numbers are for these colors. And you're testing them simultaneously with the other players, testing up to 3 different options. So for example, at the beginning of a round, I might combine a blue 1 with a yellow 4 and a purple 2. Maybe just random numbers, maybe just numbers that I think have the possibility of being right. And then I will pick up to 3 of these different cards, one at a time. I'll pick up this card that's associated with it, and I'll slide it behind the punch board, and I will check to see, by doing so, if that combination, or if I am correct about that statement. So in that example that I gave about blue, I have a blue 1 here. I put that card behind it, and that card will either say, give me a check mark or an X. It'll say that the blue, so if the blue 1, say the real answer for the blue is that it's a 3. So I'll see a check mark if I've used a 3, but in this case I used a 1. And so 1 is less than 3. It is not correct. It is not the correct number there. It's, again, game is really hard to describe in the first go around, but it reminded me a lot of some brain bender puzzles that I played as a kid, where the puzzle will say things like, Molly goes to school in a blue car at 3 o'clock. Joseph goes to school in a different color car than Molly, and he goes to school later than Garth. And then you have to figure out, okay, when does Garth go to school in relation to Molly and Joseph, and which car are they in? And you're using these clues to piece together like the color and the time and the name and things like that. That is the same thing you're doing here, but with 3 colors and 5 numbers. Or 5 numbers and 3 colors. Now, the thing that I didn't expect about this game, in addition to what I just explained, because I didn't know much about the game itself, and I thought all I knew is that they had these really clever punch boards. You don't need an app in the game; you're checking them against these punch boards, which I think is a really clever design. Is that you have 2 really interesting decision points. One is, which number and color combination are you going to test based on the clues that you have available? So, for example, I don't know, like this one has how many 4s are in the game itself. And so using this clue, you get to start to think a little bit about, how can I get to the right answer as fast as possible? Should I put a bunch of 4s in here? Should I put some 4s, 2 4s? It's partially a random guess, but you're kind of looking at all these different clues and figuring out which color combination and which numerical combination you can use to get to the answer the fastest using the types of clues available. That level of deduction I don't think I've seen in other games, and I thought that was a really interesting level here of solving the puzzle as fast as possible based on the clues available. I can't describe it. I don't know. I could probably describe it better than that, but that's the best I can do right now. It is a hard game to describe, and it's one of these games where I played the first round and I was completely baffled. I had very little idea of what was going on. And then at the very end of the first round, it clicked, and I definitely wanted to play again right away. And after that, it was so much faster. It was really easy to figure out after that. Or not easier to figure out, but easier to read into this interesting deduction puzzle after that first round. So if you play Turing Machine and you have a bad first round or first game, if it's just 1 round, I highly suggest you play 1 more round to see if it is a good fit for you, because I had a very confusing experience and then a great experience with the second round. Yeah, let me know your thoughts in the comments below. If you can also think of another deduction game that has this same style of puzzle where you are really trying to optimize the puzzle based on speed, let me know in the comments below. Even now that I say that, I think Treasure Island does have a little bit of that that optimization as well. Like which questions you ask, which tools you use can speed up how quickly you can get to the right answer of where the treasure is buried. But I really enjoyed Turing Machine. Let me know your thoughts in the comments below. Thanks.